let me share this. Hi everybody, how are you? Hello, hello. Hi Nancy, how's my friend? Hold on, let me share this over at the mobile manicurist. Okay, give me a sec. Just a second. Oh, jeez. When you need a phone to go fast, there she is, there she is. And we're going to take that right over here. And share. There we go. Hi. Hi, Bonnie. Hi, Tracy. Hi, Pam. I know y'all have been excited about tonight's class, and I misplaced. I have a bunch of these silicone hands, different brands, and I did the prettiest set on one of the hands out of the same technique. Child, I've set that hand down. I have no idea where she's at. I've looked the building over. I'm going to find it tomorrow, I guarantee you. So anyway, yeah, and I wanted to show you that it was all sunset colors. I did post a photograph though, so hopefully you'll be able to go back and see that. How's everybody tonight? I'm glad you're here. Thank you for the stars, everyone. We are well on our way to doing a little work down at the coffee house. We were able to get a painter, so they're going to come in. I'm not sure when they're starting because we keep having snow, you know, ice and lots of snow and then whatever. So we have secured a painter though, so that's next on the list for there. I'll try to post some pictures along the way. That might be fun for y'all to see, right? You can't wait to try this design, Bianca? Well, I hope that you guys can learn a lot tonight. Let me pull up the listing over on the website just real fast because today I put together a package that's got all of this stuff in it that I'm using tonight. You guys have been asking for that, and I just haven't had a chance to do it, so from here forward, I'm going to start trying to put little packages together for our Sunday night lives. Probably not Wednesday night, but at least Sunday night lives. And I want to give you guys a price break off of that entire package. So I did do that tonight. And it has a $177 coupon off on it, because it's a big set tonight. So yeah, let me get you turned around here and I'll show you what we're going to do. You'd love to see pictures of the coffee house. I am hoping to find some artwork maybe on Facebook Marketplace and stuff like that that would kind of save me a little bit of money. It's hard to find coffee house artwork, you know, or stuff to make it look like a coffee house. Let's put it that way. All right. I also did these nails with some of the supplies that I'm going to be showing you tonight. Look at these, how pretty. This is just black art ink. Aren't those gorgeous? I just cannot believe I set that sunset design down, and it's on a freaking hand. I'm going to kick myself when I find that tomorrow because I specifically did it for our live tonight. But yeah, that's really, really, really pretty. I'll zoom in so you can get a super close look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? And then I did, for those of you that love neutrals and chocolates and rose golds, look at this one that I did. This was done with only one color of ink. Only one. Thelma hit it. I know she did, girl. I was taking pictures. It's not like me to sit something down and not know where it's at, so I do apologize, but I'll show you a picture of it. How about that? Can I show you my picture of the sunset design I did? Hold up. Sure you can, Miss Tracy. We don't mind at all. Okay, hold on. Let me grab that so I can show you. It is so gorgeous. Look. Now that's getting, it's casting a little bit yellow on your screen there because all the lights I got going. Let me adjust my lighting somewhat here, and hopefully that will help. Hold on just a moment. I kind of have to do this throughout my video sometimes. Oh, there, that helped, didn't it? Yeah, that helped a lot. Isn't that beautiful? So yeah, I could kick myself because I can't find that because you can't see all the little pieces of stuff in it. But anyway, and then we have, these are the ones that was in the photograph that we're going to make tonight. So let me pop these under the camera. Some of these are matte and some of these are shiny. Get in there, little nail. And I just think it produces a really cool effect when you can have nails that have kind of sort of, they match but they don't match. And I like the effect of some being matte and some being shiny. But yeah, that's what we're doing tonight. Hold on, I'll get in frame in just a second. I'm trying to lay all these down. There we go. And let me zoom out a little. Get our lights adjusted. And my camera adjusted. Isn't that beautiful? You're going to try the sunset set? If I have time, I'll show you the colors in that tonight. Look at this, how gorgeous. This is blue, aqua, purple, green, and a touch of yellow. Just a touch. Now, let me tell you, it's got a bunch of stuff in it. The special I put together in the kit, I'm going to pull that up also on my phone so you can see it. This is the Luminescent Marble Nail Art Kit. My inks, which are here, this pretty gold stiletto bottle. These are called the Color Cocktail. These are permanent alcohol inks, cosmetic grade for nails. All right, there are 16 colors. So in this collection, you get all 16 of the inks, all 16 of those colors. Let's see, I got them on here somewhere. There they are. You get all 16 of those. You also get all 10 bubblegum candy, all 8 bubblegum candy chromes. And I believe there's a typo in the listing. I believe I put 10 jars of bubblegum candy chrome and it's supposed to be 8. So no price difference. It's just a typo I made. So just know that there are 8 jars of candy chrome. You also get a shiny top coat and a matte top coat. You get the Aqua Diamond Luxe Glitter I'm using tonight, and you get the new watercolor pen brush. $3.99. If you bought everything separately, it would cost you $177 more. Okay, so it's just under $200 coupon off, and that is called the Luminescent Marble Nail Art Kit. I only have 10 of these kits that I can let go in the kit bundle. However, everything is also individual open stock over in the store as well. Okay, and let me pop that one link on here. It's above, but I'm going to pop it in again right here. Very easy to remember, themobilemanicurist.com. It is an excellent value, Barbara, for people who need the whole kit and caboodle. So y'all hang with me because I'm going to try to start doing this on a weekly basis for you guys. And be watching because tomorrow our February prize giveaway comes up on the Facebook page. And you don't want to miss that. For the month of February, we're giving one of every glitter we have in stock away. Over $120 glitters at $8 a piece. I didn't even do the math. Hold on, let me do it. 120 times 8. We're giving away $960 in product for February. So you'll want to watch our Facebook page tomorrow when Hillary gets that up. But aren't these gorgeous? Look how pretty. All right, here we go, GGO. Now I did these on. These are done on press-on nails because we can very easily, same technique, we can easily pop these out of here and put them in. But I'm going to use my stiletto, my long nail art tips under camera tonight just because they're a little bit bigger and they're easier for y'all to see on camera. So let's pop this one in there. That's the matte one. Here is a shiny one. Thank you everybody for the stars. Y'all the sweetest on the planet. We greatly appreciate that. And then do I have an itty bitty one? I do. I got a little one right here. Look how pretty these are. Even in there. You could totally do some solid color accent nails with this also. So let's show you how to do this kind of set. You know what? I just changed my mind. I think I am going to put these on nail tips. Let's do it. It's all right to change my mind, isn't it? Let me grab my tips. Still got my dried out throat. Sorry about that. All right, so I'm just gonna pick a few sizes here. These are our coffin or ballerina shaped press-on nail. Let's do 4. How's that? And you guys see where you kind of break that tip off of there? See that little notch on there? Let's give that just a little file. Hi from Las Vegas. Hi Katrina, thanks for joining us. I said we'd do 4, but I broke off 5, so I guess we're going to do 5. Let's do 5 of these babies. Now, a really popular thing to do in press-on nails right now, how many press-on artists do I have here watching tonight? Will you send me some, let's see, so I can know what if you're a press-on artist or not? Send me some, I don't know, can you send smiley faces? I don't even know. Send me something. Just tap down below so I know if you are a press-on nail artist. I just kind of like to know for my own thinking. Nobody? Oh, there comes a few hearts, so maybe a few. Hi, Jamie. Okay, press-on nail or press-on toenail. A really popular thing in press-on nails right now is they purchase a stylized set from you, but they get a solid color set free. That you include, you know, in the box with it. Now, our tips you don't have to buff. They are pre-etched, but I do like to, let's put down a little primer because that helps hold the polish on and I don't have to base coat it. Where is my primer? In my drawer. Here we go. Bond. I'm going to use this one. And I'll zoom in so y'all can see a little bit better. Unfortunately, I don't have anybody in the studio with me tonight. You know, we're closed on Sundays, so it's hard to get somebody to help me watch comments and answer questions while I'm live. So I apologize. It's only the 3 of us here, me, myself, and I, honey. And myself and I, they not done too much work today. It's been me. Again, just a little tip here to put your primer down and you don't have to buff your nail. That helps. That'll save you some time. Okay, let's let that dry. This is in our store, NSI Essential Bond. Thank you for the order. You guys are grabbing that entire Luminescent collection like crazy. Oh, and let me tell you too, we're shipping that for free for you. I swear, you guys, shipping in back in September cost us $7 and something, and cost you $7 and change for priority shipping. Now it's almost $10. I'm going to put 01 white canvas. Let's just give these a coat of white gel polish. So shipping alone will save you some money. We're expert packers. It's a rare occasion we ever have anything broken. Very, very rare. We take ultimate care in packing your orders. We always send you a free sample of something. You know, you might have it. But those of you that are teachers or that are thinking about opening a studio, honey, don't you be throwing none of your product away. You save that to put in your classroom, because my classroom is furnished here. However, my classroom doesn't necessarily have the same product as my private studio has in it. When you teach a lot of students, your products take a little bit of a beating. So, yeah. So you save, maybe you want to upgrade to the full Gotti collection. I know a bunch of y'all are wanting to do that. And by the way, the first Gotti Club mailing goes out tomorrow. That's what I'm using, is this Gotti 01 Fresh Canvas. Look, it's covering in one coat. Maybe you want to upgrade your gel polish to this collection, but you're thinking, well, what will I do with everything I've got? Put it in your classroom. There's nowhere better for it, because it'll fill up your classroom shelves, right? Extra glitters. All right, and one more. You can't wait till your polish gets there. The entire Gotti collection is so heavy, you guys. We have to ship it UPS ground, and UPS ground takes 7 days, right? So, and last week we had that giant snowstorm. I kept getting emails, text through the shop app that my purchase had gotten delayed because of weather. All right, that's in the lamp. We're going to cure all those at one time. Hi from Radford, Virginia. Hey, guys. Thank y'all for being here. If you are just toying with the idea of trying these gel polish colors, at least get number 1 and 2. It's the black and the white, and you'll know just by using those if you want to invest in the rest of the collection. They're highly, highly pigmented. It only takes 1 coat. All right, next thing we're going to do is we've got to have a matte top coat. And I just got matte top coat in Gotti matte as well. So if you're trying to stay all in the same collection, we now have this in matte. Ooh, let me wipe that off. You know, if you don't like mixing and matching stuff. Yeah, 5 to 7 days on the ground, UPS ground. That's still in the light. Okay, so Gotti gel collection has to cure for 60 seconds, and it does not have a slippery layer to it. You can actually chrome right over top of this. You don't have to have a special coat to chrome coat. But in this case, I'm going to go ahead and put my matte top gel on, because none of these inks, whoopsie, you got something on my brush, can sit on a slippery or a shiny surface. It has to be a matte surface. Okay. So let's just give it a healthy coating, little healthy coat of matte top coat. That's a general rule of thumb, that you can never, ever, 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 ever put alcohol ink on a slick surface and expect it to look like mine looks. And people ask me all the time too, Miss Tracy, can I do this with Sharpie markers? Of course you can, but it's not going to look like what I've done. So to expect the same result from a Sharpie marker, you know, it's like going to McDonald's and ordering a double cheeseburger, but they give you a Big Mac. It's still a hamburger with cheese on it, but it's not the same thing, right? So use your noggin. If you want it to look like Miss Tracy's, you got to have something similar to what I'm using and not a completely different, you know, alcohol ink product on the other end of the spectrum. Now, I know a lot of our watchers tonight have some of these inks. If you have them, would you give your opinion of them? We can take honest opinions. I'm telling you, they're highly pigmented inks, very strong in color. But unless you hear it from somebody else, you may not believe what I'm going to tell you about it. I taught a class like last week, a private student who really struggled with her inks, and once she sat down and used ours, it was just a few minutes and her alcohol ink had completely made a 360. So, and it could have been the technique I was showing her to use also. Okay, so now this going in the lamp for 60 seconds. All right, these nails, write this down. They're going to use blue, purple, aqua, green, and yellow. So unfortunately, I can't get all of that in frame here because I want to be up close for you to see the colors. All right, so let me set up my colors. I'm going to set them right here to the side of me. Okay, got them. Got them. Just waiting on that to come out of the lamp. They're still over there. And let me say this. If you're really heavy-handed with your inks, meaning that you have a hard time moving your inks around on your surface, probably the first thing I would change would be my matte top coat, because not all mattes work alike. The Gaudy matte top coat or this Magic Matte, either one of those work really good for your alcohol inks. There's some mattes that don't allow you to move your inks around. Secondly, if you're finding you're still super heavy-handed, you can order you some extra little bottles. Even Amazon has empty polish bottles, a little dropper, and you take out part of your ink, put that ink reserve in the extra little bottle, and then fill up some of this bottle with alcohol. And so what that does is it dilutes your ink a little. Do I recommend it? No, but if you're heavy-handed and you find that you just always get your ink too dark, you can water it down a little bit, okay? All right, so here we go. We save every video that I do live, if that helps answer your question. All right, we're gonna start with our dark blue. Where is that? Hold up. Did I get that one? Aqua, purple, green, yellow. I forgot my dark blue. And blue. Here we go. Now this is still permanent ink, you guys, so be very careful when you put this on. We're going to start here, and I'm going to just kind of go that way a little. I'm going to lay down all of my dark blue to start with. This is kind of like a royal blue per se. And I know colors can look different on your screen compared to what they are on my screen. So don't worry about that if you have a little bit of color variance when you get yours. It's just the hue. I got a bunch of lights going in my studio here, and it does tend to wash out my colors just a little bit. Just a little. Now I'm going to go with aqua. And I want this aqua to overlap my darker blue, just in a couple spots, just like that. If you got shaky hands, honey, this is a perfect nail art for you. This nail art does not have to be the same every time you do it. If you drink too much coffee, don't you be painting no palm trees. You pull out Miss Tracy's color cocktail. That's what you getting today, honey. And you see how I just haphazardly put those down? And Elizabeth made a good point. So all of the colors except our gray, silver, and gold are pre-mixed in the bottle. They don't have dry pigments. It's all liquid pigments in there. All right, now let's go with purple. And these don't have no fancy names. They're just blue, purple, aqua. I'm going to sneak in some purple right in there. Here, here. I like that to kind of overlap there a little bit. And I think I'll put this purple here. Maybe a little bit there, a little bit here. I don't really even have a direction when I start doing inks. I just get it on the nail because I kind of like to see what it's going to do on its own once I have sort of finished applying these. You can't hear it? Why can you not hear it? You turn up your volume? A little bit of green right here. Oh, look at that. Oh, maybe a little bit right there. You don't have to completely cover the surface of the nail, but you see where that blue and green is already trying to mix with each other there? It's making a really pretty teal. Again, your color mixing is going to be different from mine because of the ratio mixing. This comes in a kit. You can get all this separate, but if you've been on the fence about your inks anyway, we have a giant kit, almost $200 off on the website tonight. It's called the Luminescent Marble Nail Art Kit. And finally, we need yellow. And it's got all 16 inks, all 8 bubblegum candy chromes, one of our brand new watercolor brushes, which we're going to use here. It has a matte top coat and shiny top coat. It's got everything you need to set you up for really good success with your alcohol ink. Y'all see how I'm just slopping that on there? Girl. Hey, I'm doing these nails like I cook. I just slop it in, slop it out. No, I'm joking. I actually cooked today. I made some jerk chicken in the Instant Pot. That's the only thing I cooked, and we put it over Asian salad. If y'all have never gotten those little Asian salad kits, they are so good, and I love them. Okay, secret number 1 is this has to be dry before we can start touching it. I'm going to put just a little purple there. I know purple and yellow kind of make a brownish color, but that's all right with me on this. So let's make sure those are dry. The glitter I have on this one, I'm wearing one of our candy chromes. I want to say it's Tutti Frutti or Pop Rocks. And then this is one of my luxury prism gels. This is the blue prism gel that I have on. All right, in my little dish right here, I'm gonna pour it full of acetone. Again, I can't get all this under the camera lens, and you see what this is gonna do. But I am gonna pop that right in here. I prefer to use 100% acetone with my ink because I get these really pretty marble lines. And then I'm going to put just a little stack of wipies here to wipe my brush on. I'm also going to be using one of our new brushes today. It's the Luxury Ladybug line. It's called a Watercolor Pen. And she looks like this. Isn't that a nice brush? It holds lots of fluid for moving this stuff around. All right, here we go, Gigio. She should be dry. Don't worry about any white parts. I'm going to show you how to fix it. I'm going to zoom way in. Here we go. We're going to load up our brush with some fluid, and we're just going to tap and blot off. What I don't want you to do is brush. I want you to tap, and I want you to have enough fluid on there till it starts floating. You see, when you touch something wet to the nail, it starts drying on the outside of that first. So these little lines you're seeing is where the fluid started drying first. Again, let's go back to this side and touch, 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 and blot. And now we're just going to start following those little marble lines that we've already made through here. And I can adjust as I go. If I see that maybe I didn't get quite as much blue ink as I wanted, or purple or whatever, I can add more on. Right now what I'm concerned about is getting my little marble pattern going. Technically I could stop there. That's already pretty. But I always work from the outside in. Always, because I got to put some stuff over these nails. So I want my color to be fairly pigmented. You know? I like it. If you find your colors are too pastel, you're not letting it dry enough in between. Now look at that versus this. All right, let's go to the next one. And just tap, blot your brush off because you don't want this color back in your little bowl of acetone over here. It'll tint your acetone and then you change the color on your nail. So always blot the brush before you go back into the clean fluid. It's like doing acrylic nails. When I teach acrylic nails, if I walk around and your monomer is cloudy, that means you had powder on your brush, hunty, that you rinsed off in that monomer. And I don't want to see this in my liquid over here. I want my liquid to stay nice and clean. And it helps. It's a little bit cold in my office. It helps if you have a fan going. That will help dry this a little bit faster, but it's okay. I mean, you can already see what a pretty result I'm getting. Okay. I'm going to stop right there because I am going to go back and deepen my color just a little bit. I find it's easier to layer it up than it is to take it off. Lord, you get too much on there, then you've stained your nail basically. So we can always add to it. And again, I'm just tapping and blot and tap. Just helping soak up that extra fluid. Everything I'm using is over on the website, www.themobilemanicureist.com. Ooh, I like that right there. I'm going to leave that. I actually like how this whole thing looks. Let me come this way with a little bit of that blue. Right in there. Isn't that pretty? You love the veining. Me too, Patricia. You don't want to use a giant brush on this, but you don't want to use a teeny weeny one either, because a teeny weeny one will not hold enough fluid to make your ink pattern, right? Now for my liking, I'm wanting a little bit more blue kind of flowing through most of these. Remember, the blue is the first color we laid down. And that blue is very, very strong, is why I only tapped a little bit of it on. I'd rather go back and add it than I would end up messing up my nail. But look how pretty those are. The kit we have is a Luminescent Marble Kit. That's what it's called over in the store. Luminescent Marble Kit. And there is a little correction on there. There's a typo. It has 8 bubblegum candy chromes with it. It says 10 in the listing. That was just a typo. In my mind, I knew it was 8, but I had so much coming in on my phone at the time I was trying to get that listed. I just typed it the wrong way. Oh, that's pretty. Look at that. I'm going to stop right there. Now, if you have any little areas, look right here. You see how that ink does not quite go to the edge? Don't leave that. See down here? Go in your fluid, blot off your brush, and just gently pull that to those edges. I don't like it when I see, it makes the nail look unfinished. Those of you that do press-on nails though, this would be gorgeous for your press-ons. So let's check those edges on all of these. Right there's a little. That don't look too bad. Here's a little bit right here. About right in there. And I think the rest of these I got maybe a little bit right here. All right, so I'm loving this, and this. This one I washed out too much, so let's add a little bit of this color back over top of it. Let me grab my aqua. I like to close up my inks as I work with them. I'm really bad about, I hate that I have so much stuff clipped on my workstation. I have 3 lamps, I have a video arm, and I just feel like really squeezed in. And so sometimes I'll accidentally hit one of these bottles, not meaning to, just because I'm so crowded in, and turn them over. So, yeah. So I try to close up everything as I work with it. I'm just a little bit more purple on that one. These are really easy. They're not hard to do at all. All right, here we go. Let's blend this out just a little bit. I love it though when I see my students or even my customers who have bought the inks that now have them, and they're just making all kinds of pretties with it. That's it right there. I'm gonna stop right there. You don't have to overwork or overblend these by any means. And let's just blend this one out just a little. It's a tapping motion. It's not a brushing motion. Tap, tap, and tap. There we go. All right. Let me back off just a little bit here. And there is our 5 nails. When you use a brush in acetone, these are all Kolinsky hair. If you'll just kind of take your fingers and do that, put your top back on there, it'll keep it from kind of doing that. Okay. These inks are very therapeutic. Yeah. All right, so we have to make sure that's dry before we go with the next layer. And I don't want to touch it too soon here. Let me just give that a second. All right, so in the Luminescent kit, you're also going to get the Aqua Diamond Luxe glitter. It's what I used on here. And then all 8 of the bubblegum candy chromes. Let me grab mine. Ooh, I just had it out. Maybe it disappeared with my hand. Lord, I hope not. And y'all know candy chrome. You can't really breathe on it and expect it to stay where it needs to stay. Oh, here it is. So there are 8 different candy chromes with a different halo. This one has the pink. It's the one I have on. This is Tutti Frutti. Okay, so let me get this open. This is going to be our next step, and then we'll put our chunkies on. Oh, my arthritic hands, Lord. There we go. And I've been using on this one a while, and she's still really full. So I'm going to set her here to the side. Okay, I want you to seal these up. At this point, you need a rubber base because there's nothing sticky on this nail to hold a top coat, to hold anything. And you don't want your artwork to peel off of the marble. So just clear rubber base or base coat. You could use either. And we're just going to put a super thin layer. Oh, it's going to be thin, all right, because Miss Tracy almost out. It's funny because when I get big orders in, my little grandsons, they like to stock the shelves with the orders that come in after we check them in. And they know the names of everything now. My 6-year-old grandson knows what outshine is versus what clear rubber base is. And so it hadn't been long, and they unpacked here one afternoon for about 2 hours and got everything restocked. Well, last week they came in and they're like, Nina, where's all the stuff gone? Where's all the stuff we put out? The outshine and the clear rubber base. I said, it's gone, buddy. It's sold already. And they're like, already? I said, not to worry. And this is Monday. I said, we got another giant load coming in that y'all can put away. You can put on the shelf for me. Obviously, we check the order in first and make sure we don't have any broken or anything like that. But it's their favorite thing to stock those shelves. It's so cute. I'll have to share with y'all some pictures sometime because I got pictures last time. They'd been here so long. I think they were out on break, on Christmas break, and they all came to work fully dressed, but because my daughter works for me, but they all had their jammies in their backpack, and it wasn't 10 minutes, they'd all put their pajamas back on. So when I took their pictures that afternoon, they were all in their jammies. One had Scooby-Doo jammies on, and he was just stocking those polishes away. It was darling, just adorable. Okay. They all three spent the night with me last night. They were just good little things. No issues. I miss them already. All right, we almost have our rubber base over all of these. And this just kind of helps protect your artwork too. Because if you make a boo-boo from here on out, all of this nice marbling is protected. Look. Look how that really brought those colors out of there. Oh, honey, you know you want you some of these now. Isn't that beautiful? Okay, we're going to go in the lamp for 30 seconds. In we go. And let's pull out, I think I want my smudge brush for this one. I think is what we're going to do. Smudge brush looks like this. And she picks up these candy crumbs really good, but you want to give her some static electricity. So get some heat friction going. Kind of like rubbing a balloon on your hair and your hair standing up. All right, those are done. So now I'm just going to go into the lid and just load up my little brush here with these candy crumbs. And you don't want to put it all over now. Listen, you guys, target where you put these because I don't want to cover up that main marble vein right there. I want these here. Oh yeah, look at there. I want a little bit down here. I try to put these in the lighter spots of the nail. And a little bit there. All right, so let's do that on all of them. But hey, if you want yours over that middle vein, you go right ahead. I'm just kind of partial because I worked really hard to get that veining in there. If you've not worked with candy chrome, it lays super flat in the nail. We have 8 colors in this bubblegum candy chrome, and Midnight Candy Chromes are being restocked I think this week. I think I saw that they had shipped about 10 days ago. We're still trying to get Opal Candy Crumbs. I think we bought out all they had in it. It put them behind a little. Thank you for the order. We greatly appreciate that. Isn't that pretty? Look. Thank you for the order. Okie dokie. Let's keep going. We want to add a little bit of this to all of them. Now, what could you do if you don't want to do this on every nail? Well, you're going to pick a color out of this nail that you're going to polish your other nails in. Maybe dark purple, maybe royal blue. Look at how it goes with mine that I have on. Maybe green or maybe yellow. But don't choose a completely different color like pink or chocolate or red, or you see what I'm saying? Like hot pink, that just would not look good with this. Now it would if you did the sunset nail that I sat down somewhere. If I have time, I'm going to show y'all that sunset color combination. Which reminds me, 2 weeks from today is Super Bowl. We're going to change the time of our class that day. We'll be letting you know that this week. And that's the day we're giving away these 120 glitters as well. It's almost $1,000 in glitter we're going to give to one of our viewers. Okay, real quick, you want to make sure none of those are sticking up. Just take your finger and tap it down. I don't think any of mine are. That's why I used my smudge brushes so it could smudge it down in there. All right. Now, these are super thin layers we're putting on. We're going to seal up this layer and put just a tiny bit of our glitters in it. Then we will be good to go to add our last alcohol layer. I'm going to grab my matte top coat again. We still have to put one more alcohol ink on here. One more. I probably won't leave all of these matte. I might leave 1 or 2 matte. Now, while that is wet, I'm going to take my Aqua Diamonds. This comes in the kit tonight. And I'd love y'all's feedback on the kit. Obviously, this is a large kit because it's got a lot of stuff in it. But we are in the process of putting these together for full coverage nails. We're going to do some brush kits. We're just trying to put some things together that might help save y'all some time when you're over on our website. Oh, or for newbies. And these I'm strategically placing around that little marble line. So if there are kits that you would love to see put together, we can do that. Or we can try. Sometimes it might not be feasible, but we'd like to hear from our nail art newbies kind of what you're looking for and what's difficult for you to put together. One of the most frequent questions I get asked is, hey, I'm a new nail tech and I want to buy some stuff from your store, but I really don't know where to start. What would you recommend? And that's kind of what sparked the idea to put some kits together so I could say, well, here are some basic kits that you could start with, blah, 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 and then go from there. Ooh, child! These are shining like the top of the Chrysler building. Stop it. I'm going to put those 2 into cure. I'll come back to that. Shining like a new penny. Now you see why you strategically need to place that chrome in there. We're glad you're here, Chastity. So, hey, if you're new watching the first time, the link is below where my store is at. Very easy. TheMobileManicurist.com. But all of our videos are saved. Somebody messaged me a couple weeks ago and they're like, Miss Tracy, it would be really helpful if you titled your videos so we could go back and look at those. We always title them. It's a Facebook glitch. Almost every time the updates run for iPhone, it takes those titles away from the video. So starting tomorrow, y'all not gonna believe this, starting tomorrow, All of our Facebook Lives will be uploaded to our YouTube channel with tags, with hashtags, so you can find whatever it is you're looking for on Miss Tracy's channel. You can type in alcohol ink and all of my alcohol ink videos will show up. It's been something we've wanted to do, but it takes a massive amount of time to do that. And we're finally at the place that we can do it for you. And then it'll help too, there won't be so much cluttering on the Facebook page to kind of have to sift through. So I hope that's something that will help all of you. You're welcome, you're welcome, you're welcome. Thank you for the order. Isn't that pretty? Look, so we're putting those little chunkies in that wet matte top coat. YouTube channel is simply under Mobile Manicurist. We changed our Instagram name today to International Nail Art Academy just because it's hard for my Instagram people to find us on Facebook. It's been Mobile Manicurist for 12 years now, and I just felt in my spirit it was just time to change it. So that way they can find our Facebook Lives and come over here and watch with us. If you're one of my Instagram viewers, thank you. And every Tuesday on Instagram, I film a set of press-on nails live over on the Instagram. There you go. All right, children. All of that is in the lamp. Let's put the top on this thing. Now, I got to shake up my gray ink here. Gray is not gray, but it's not white either. Let me show you what she looks like in the jar. Now, she is pigment based for a reason. You see that right down there? It's supposed to look like that. I'm on the big screen. I guess you're watching on the big screen then. Thank you guys so much for the stars. All right. So when we shake her up, it's kind of like a translucent, I know it looks white, but when you lay it down, you're going to see what I'm talking about. It looks like a veil. It looks like a wedding veil. So we didn't want to say this was white and it not be white in your eyes. And they're supposed to be, hold up, there we go. There we go. So it's not white, but it's not gray either. I like to put this out on a palette. See there how see-through she is? And I like to just keep piling it up on there, kind of letting that concentrate. Just let it concentrate. I know, it look white. It's not white. And we're going to let that dry just a little bit. Let's get our watercolor pen back out. It's actually a brush. It is not a pen, but it is called a watercolor pen. We got our little fluid right here. That's 100% acetone, and got my little stack of cloth right there. Now, before I top coat this, I know we still have, this glitter is, I can feel it, but it's laying flat enough where I don't have to really do anything to it right now. I'm going to go into my fluid. Then I'm going to go, this has already started to dry, and that's what I wanted. When this dries, the color concentrates itself. So now I'm going to go over here, and I'm going to rehydrate that with this acetone. And now watch what happens. Oh, that's really concentrated. Let me wash that out. Maybe I'll go this way. I told y'all, it's like a little wetting, and it'll do the same thing on your brush. As that acetone evaporates, it's going to get really concentrated on your brush. Just go back in your fluid a little and wash out that wetting veil. This is one of the most popular looks right now up on the Instagram, honey. And there we go. I'm going to sit that one down, let her dry. And I never really use everything I have out on my little palette here. I just like to have enough so I don't have to sit and wait for it to dry. And you just put this wherever you want to put it. There's no right and wrong on this one. That one needs a little bit more ink in it. You can tell. If you can't see it, just add some more ink. Oh, maybe we'll go through here. We'll just do a little bitty one right there. When you put the top coat on this, you'll be able to see much better what this is doing. I know it's hard to see on a matte surface right now. See there? And you don't have to do every one if you don't want to. Maybe I'll put a little bit right here. Might have enough in my brush. No. Let me get some more. You can see as I'm washing that out though how it does have a gray look about it. You know, you can load up a watercolor palette or any kind of palette. You can put your inks on it and let them sit there overnight and completely dry out, bone dry. And then the next morning, rehydrate it with alcohol or acetone like I'm using. And it's perfectly good to go. You don't have to throw that away. Isn't that pretty? What palette? I'm not using a palette, it's a stamping card. Little stamping scraper. Just mix that very slightly. We'll go this way, I think. When I was mobile full-time, I used old business cards as my palette, so I could just chunk them, trash it at the end of the appointment. And I'm going to go right through here, just 'cause I can. Oh, that's pretty. Maybe I'll go down this way, just 'cause I can. If it's really harsh, just wash it out a little. There we go. These are Color Cocktail inks. The entire collection. We put this all in a kit tonight for all of you that wanted all of the items. And it is called the Luminescent Marble Nail Art Kit. You get 16 alcohol inks, 8 bubblegum candy chromes. You get this nice watercolor pen brush I'm using, matte top coat, a matte top coat, shiny top coat, because not everybody wants to wear their alcohol ink nails matte. Okay. All right, that should dry very, very quickly. And now we are ready to top coat these. I'm just going to top coat all of them. Well, maybe I'll do one matte. Let's do that one that's not dry yet. Let's do one matte and the rest shiny. Here we go. You ready? I'm going to zoom way in because I want you to see the fabulousness when this top coat goes on. Miss Tracy, won't you stop it? Hunty? Oh. Now you can see those little white veil. Look at those little white veil, wedding veil lines in there. That is gorgeous. Into the lamp we go. Let's do another one. You can see these nails match, but they don't match. We used all the same color, but each one has a little personality, all of its own here. Oh my goodness. And you guys, while we're on the subject, please do not make these nails and charge $5 for the nail art. Please don't. This is not a $5 nail art. And I know what you're going to say. Well, what would you charge? Well, what I charge is going to be different than what you would charge. But I can tell you this cannot be a $5 nail art. This has to be at least, I would say $10 or $12 for 2 nails. Because it takes some skill and some product to make this happen. All right, here we go. So we have some texture going on. We've got some really blingy texture from this Aqua Luxe diamond glitters we have in here. And then the flatter texture is that opal. Look at those opal flakes. That is the bubblegum candy chrome that we have in. Oh, that is beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. And I apologize. I have 8 lights going for you guys to be able to see this video, so you're not seeing a straight light line. Let's do this one matte. We'll do the last 2 matte so you can see what that looks like. I'm a stickler about that straight light line. And there might be a couple I might have to buff. I don't know. But it could be where I have so many lights going right now. So matte top coat. I love glitters that are done under a matte top coat. And we'll do one more matte so you guys can see that. Isn't it beautiful? If you want the names of the individual colors I used, maybe you don't want the kit. Maybe you have some of my inks already. I used purple, blue, aqua, green, and yellow. I think these are must-haves for this summer because this would be so gorgeous with beach nails. All right, in we go. Okay, those are all in the lamp. What's your favorite matte? I have 2. I love the Gaudy Nails matte, and then I love the Magic matte. We're out of Magic matte right now, but we do have Gaudy Nails matte. This texture is very similar to each other. Oh, look. Man, that's pretty. It's so gorgeous. Look how smooth the top is. Nice and flat. We are limited quantities in the kit. I don't know how many have sold tonight, but the kit is limited quantities. But there is almost, what was it, $180 coupon off on the kit? It's a giant savings on the kit. If you've been wanting the full set of inks anyway, get the kit, and because you get a bunch of product in there with that. I'm going to try to start having a different kit for y'all each week. And look at this. This is done with our black color cocktail ink. Not all blacks are the same. Some black, when you put the black alcohol ink on, it washes out to purple or to blue. It doesn't even stay black. And I have those same bubblegum candy chrome in there. Especially if they're going to wear some solid black nails with that. You don't want your alcohol ink to be purple when the black pulls out of it. You want it to stay black. That's important to me. Maybe it doesn't matter. All right, here we go. Ooh, look at the matte ones. Let's take these off of here so y'all can see what we have. Shiny, matte, shiny, shiny, and matte. Oh, that's gorgeous. So pretty. I'll give you a better look here at the end of the video. I want to show you one more thing, and I'm not going to do a whole set, but I did want to show you the sunset color combo that I did that I cannot find. Is it all right if I do that? Just real fast? I'll do it on one of these for you. So let's pop down some matte, because we always work on a matte surface, and alcohol inks for the most part need to go over white. Otherwise you don't get true color underneath them. So let's go in with that. And for this one I'm going to use red, orange, yellow, and hot pink. Nothing fancy. Let me get my inks. They're all sitting in front of me here and it's hard to reach them. Red, orange, yellow, hot pink. Thank you guys for sharing links. I really appreciate that. Is that gold ink? I do have gold ink. I have a gold metallic ink, but I don't have it on these nails. If you're talking about these, it's gold chrome I added into it. Gold chrome. Oh, that's a whole nother class, honey. All right, let's move these little guys over. Okay, so I'm going to start with blood red. We have 3 different color of red inks in the set. One's burgundy, one's blood red, and one is red red. And red is a very hard color to mix. It's a hard color to alter. So when I had our inks done, I'm like, hey, I want 3 shades of red. They're like, okay. Because I was tired of mixing burgundy. And this is blood red. You can see that's a deep, it's like a cherry red. Deep, deep, dark red. But red red is a true, like a fire engine red. I know I'm extra. So now I'm going to pop in red red. And I'll let that overlap a little bit. Then I'm going to pop in some orange. And I want my orange to overlap my red. Not everywhere. Whoops. Oh, maybe a little bit right there. Okay. Let me catch this on the back of here. Here we go. And then let's grab our yellow. Where is yellow? We'll put the hot pink in last. I want to fill up all the white space with yellow. Tap. Again, I'm not brushing that on, I'm tapping it on. And tap up into that color. And tap. Looks like mustard and ketchup. Lord. Let's let that dry. Now, let's take our hot pink, and I'm only going to put just a couple drops. This hot pink is so potent. Like, yeah, I'm only going to just put her in a couple little spots there. That's it. Okay, let's let her dry. We can't move that ink around until it's dry. Alcohol ink dries very fast. By the time this nail is dry, especially if you're working on a human, their other hand will be dry. I got my little pad here, got my little thing of fluid. Dry, baby, dry. Yes, it's going to be fire. Now we're going to do this the same way we did the other. Tilt the nail and tap. Blot on your towel. Oh, child. Let's go over here. And tap. Look what's happening. Oh. Right up in here. You talk about easy nail art. You see kind of how that fluid is just moving. I don't like that little bubble there, but I'll rein it back in this way. You kind of want your marble pattern to follow how things are flowing. Let's get rid of her. I'm going to push that right back over in there. There we go. And tap. I know I'm working upside down. It's just the way I am. Good deal. And where I had that little run right there, let's just pop a tiny bit of, oh, let's just put plain red on it. Just a little bit of plain red right there. And we'll blend that out and we're done with this. Let it dry. And then just rein that right back in so it still follows that little line. And for some reason, she just wanted to go that way. We're just going to let it go that way. That's a good spot for some glitter, honey. Ooh, even prettier. I'm going to stop right there because I don't want to overblend it. Let her dry. Now look, all I have is this aqua diamond sitting in front of me, but we're going to use it. You'll see how versatile it is because it's pretty much translucent. Let me get my little flakes opened back up here. You love that one? Yay. So real fast, let's rubber base it because we got to seal her up. Get my top open. Oh, beautiful. Gorgeous. I'm gonna pop in my little glitters like right now. I'm telling you, you're not even gonna know these are aqua. Look, they look fiery because they have that opalescent hollow to them. Just lay in a few. About right there, and let's cure that. 30 seconds, and then we'll put our bubblegum candy chrome on. Right there. Any questions? This is the entire kit that's on sale tonight. You get all 16 of our alcohol inks. You get 8 bubblegum candy chromes. You get a matte top, a shiny top, the watercolor pen, and the aqua diamonds. That's kind of a little up close there. You can see each of those bubblegum candy chromes have a different hollow on it. Some people call it halo. There's the hand, and they're even on a practice hand. They're on my silicone hand. I could not find these after I did them for y'all. There's the black and white ones I showed you. I did this all with this kit, and there is all 16 colors in the kit. The gold and silver are metallic. Chocolate rose gold. The nails I did tonight. And now we're back at the kit price. It's normally $5.76 if you buy everything individually. We bundled it and gave you $177 off tonight for a total of $3.99. All right, let's grab this out of the lamp. And now we're going to put our candy chromes on. Candy chrome lays completely flat in the nail. It does not stick up at all. And I'm going to go a little heavy in this nail just because I can with these colors. I'll put a little bit more in this one than what I had on my blue one. Even a novice can use candy chrome. I know we have some natural nail techs only watching. And it is not hard to get this candy chrome to lay down in a nail at all. It can go straight over gel polish. It can go in regular lacquer. If you still use regular nail polish on toes, when it's almost dry at that little sticky stage, you can put candy chrome in your regular nail polish. Child, you sure enough can. Matte top coat. Why matte, Miss Tracy? Because we got to put the wedding veil over it. And alcohol inks only do their job when they're put over matte. We'll put a wedding veil on it here. And then we will shiny top coater. In we go. Hi, Rose. How are you? And here's my little palette. You see she's still sitting there. I don't think I need any more. And it's not settled yet. It takes it a little while for that white pigment or that gray pigment to unsettle. But we'll put out some more just in case. See there, you just want to let it pool and dry. That's all I'm going to put because I got plenty over here. But as it dries, it goes from looking like this to looking like this. And that's still in the light. We want to give that the full 60 seconds that it's supposed to get. I'm so glad to hear it. Oh, child, I is powerfully hungry. I'm about to get hangry. Keith and I usually eat Mexican food on Sunday nights. Here we go, Gigio. Let's go in our fluid. And let's go here. Just reactivate that. Remember, if it gets too bright on you, just add some more fluid. And let's go up this way. Oh, a little bit more. Don't quite have enough. Do y'all see how, though, I'm making that color stronger by going in the dried up part there? I want y'all to learn to do really pretty wedding veil work like this. So, so gorgeous. Oh, yes, child. Won't you stop, Miss Tracy? You know what this nail make you want to say? Well, butter my butt and call me a biscuit. She has done a wedding veil. Yep. See there? Okay, so that's basically it. And I want to make sure that's nice and dry before we put our top coat on it. And then this will continue to dry up on my little palette right there, and I will use that tomorrow. So I'm just going to set that to the side. I try not to throw anything away if I don't have to. Make sure this though is dry before you put your top coat on so you don't smear that wetting veil. All right, she's ready for top coat. Here we go. I'm going to zoom way in so you can see all the little nooks and crannies and pieces. And this was red, orange, and yellow with a touch of hot pink right at the end. I'm going to flip that upside down just so that gel can level out just a touch. And let me go under. I'll bring it back under the light just a second. All right, so here's what we did tonight. We did these ones. And I didn't get quite as much purple in these as I did my sample. Again, everything is a little bit different. Here's what was in my sample, and I had more purple down here than I had up in the top of there. It's okay. No two ever turn out alike. That's what makes the hand painting pretty versus like a sticker or a decal or a transfer, something of that nature. Give you a close-up look on that. All right. You can seal these pretty much with anything. I don't seal, I don't know if I carried that. I don't seal my alcohol ink with Outshine because something in Outshine wants to fade my inks. That's why we're sending you the Gaudy top coat with these. And y'all know I love Outshine. I use Outshine for everything. But I don't use it over ink. I know that's really blown up and in your face close, but I want you to see that how pretty it is. So let's just kind of lay out what we got here. We'll put our black ones over here. Now we didn't do the black ones on camera. They're just here so you can see how the black ink looks. But if you want me to do some black ones at another point, I'd be happy to. Hold on. I'm going to make you dizzy here. Hold up. Now you get a really good look at those. Aren't they gorgeous? Oh, we got one that's gone askew. Hold on. Yep. Very, very pretty. Extremely beautiful. Isn't the black gorgeous? So yeah, this is on. If you're just joining us, we put a kit together with everything we used for tonight. It's right there. It's the Luminescent Marble Nail Art Kit. Okay, everything though is open stock, which means individual as well. And somebody's saying the black would look pretty with zebra. Hold on just a second, because I have something, I think, right here. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. So let's slide these babies out of the way. Here's our black. We could pop something in like this with it. These I hand painted. I like kind kind of sitting down and just feeling out different animal prints. I love that one, the ombre cheetah. See how pretty it looks with this marble though? But let me show you the mistake on these, because when I first started using this set, I just picked up a black ink that was sitting on my desk that wasn't mine. And this is that black ink. It faded out to navy when I used the alcohol on it, versus, you see the difference? That's my ink. This is the one that faded out to navy. And this, I think, is a, well, I'm not going to say the brand. It's not professional of me to do that. But you see, you would like to have a class on the blacks, and that's the only color in that is black. So yeah, any other questions, you guys? I'd be happy to answer that for you while you're eyeballing these. Remember, if you want strong veins like I have in mine, you have to use the acetone with it, versus, hold on, I just turned another light on. I don't know why when I turn that light on, it changes my background to, it makes it look more yellow. I was trying to give you a better look there. All right. Okie dokie. Thank y'all for being here tonight. Don't forget that tomorrow up on the website will be the February promotion that's coming up. We are giving away 120 luxury ladybug glitters. It's almost $1,000 in glitter we're going to give away for our February giveaway. So that'll be on the website tomorrow. And at the time that we do that, we're doing that Super Bowl Sunday. So 2 weeks from today, Super Bowl Sunday, our class will be earlier that day, so you don't have to worry about nail art class interfering with the ball game. But we wanted to get that out before the end of the month. And I know February is just such a short little month here. And it will be 120 of whatever we have in stock at the time. You know, if this one were to sell out and we don't have more of that, we'll replace it with something else. So just kind of wanted to make y'all aware of that. Thank you for being here tonight. Thank everybody who picked up color cocktails and bubblegum chrome and all that kind of stuff. This video will be uploaded to the YouTube tomorrow, and I hope that you guys can go over and rewatch it if you need to. Okay, talk to you later. Bye-bye.